y'all, this is Marley K. Hope you all are well. I want to talk to you about the non-apology from Skip Bayless when he made the horrible comments on Twitter regarding why the NFL was stopping, canceling the game, and taking a pause after a young Black man, 24 years old, literally died on the football field and had to be resuscitated, brought back to life, and is in critical condition in the hospital. His bread and butter comes from Negroes running up and down a field or Negroes running up and down a court, because the NFL and the NBA are predominantly, African-American sports. They're run by the whites, but the Blacks make up the teams. They make up the leagues. And so his demonstration or lack of humanity for this young Black man speaks volumes about how this country cares about, how they feel about us. They don't like us. They do not like or care or respect Black men. And so I found it interesting that people are all up in arms about Skip's comments. I mean, I like my racist overt. Give me my racism straight, no chasers. And that's why I have to respect Skip. Like, I know what he is. I know the kind of man he is. But I'm not surprised, because it's not the first time that he's been out of pocket with Black men. Just recently he had the little rift or back and forth with Shannon Sharpe. And, for years, Shannon Sharpe has called Skip his friend, and it's fine until they cross the line with you. And this is just a prime example of how a lot of white men will often cross the line. Not all, a lot will cross the line with you. Eventually, they become too comfortable. You become too familiar. We become too trusting and think that they have changed, and they don't change. They rarely change. And even if they think they're changing, they have been so indoctrinated with white supremacy, and white supremacy is so deeply embedded in their DNA, they can't help but let it out. And so this is one of those times when you see Skip was actually reflecting the ethos, the mindsets of the dominant society in this country and in the West. Black men are labor. Black men are nothing. Black men are disposable. They don't care if you die, pick you up, roll you off to the side, keep the game going, keep the money going. I need my check. I need to have something to talk about. So everything is all about them. We are nothing. And so I wish Black people would just leave all this entertainment stuff alone, because if we divested from it, they wouldn't have no job. You wouldn't have a job. These rich billionaires who treat our men like they are disposable, they wouldn't be able to make money off of us. Let white people go and run up into each other like gladiators and kill themselves, because that's where football came from anyway. We as a people, we need to learn how to do better. We don't need sports. Sports is entertainment. We've been entertained enough in this country where, we are basically a lost people because we engage in so much escapism. And so when you have people like Skip who are like, oh, well, it's just, it's a game. Let's get back to the game. I don't understand why we stopped the game because this slave is falling out and died. Roll him off and get another, and let's keep going. That is the sentiment of people in this country about Black people. So it's symbolic of a culture. And at some point, we can be mad at him, but I ain't mad at him because he's doing what they do. This is what they do. They do, and then they don't apologize. So I want to show you his non-apology. And it's very interesting how he starts this. But I want to talk about this apology, this non-apology. This is from the Daily Mail, I think. Yes, this is from the Daily Mail online. And I just want to play the apology if I can find it. The Daily Mail has so much stuff they be having on their website. So I gotta go back and try to find this video. Here it is. So this is from Complex Sports, their Twitter post. And notice it says, Skip Bayless is without Shannon Sharpe for Undisputed today. He attempted to apologize for the discussion surrounding Damar Hamlin last night on today's show. So listen to this. Listen. This man is not apologizing at all.
Jen, allow me to say up front that I apologize for what we're going to set out to do here today if it offends anyone, because we're going to try to do the show pretty much as we usually do the show. But
okay. So that's how he started off. So he is letting you know, I'm not apologizing. He's saying we ain't did nothing. Skip did it, but he's going to drag the other supremacist into the chat because he's representing all his people. He's like telling you, this is who I am. It's a we a legion of us. It's not just me. And we're going to attempt to. And I don't really care if, I'm sorry, just BS. Like it's a word salad. It's nothing. And, everything after that, when I heard that, everything after that, it didn't really matter because he basically said he was going to try to apologize. And what we did, we didn't do nothing. So like, it is not taking responsibility for what he said, for what he typed, for his heart at that moment. And so what we need to do as Black people, we really need to divest from all this stuff. Like it serves us no purpose. We don't need football. We don't need basketball. We don't need any pro sports. All we do is get slapped in the face time and time again. We work for these people. Even if you think you're an independent contractor and you have power, they show you each and every time you have no power. We don't have power in this system. And so even in escapism, even in the entertainment, we have no power. So let us divest from all these professional sports. Stop grooming your children to play sports. I understand if you have your children involved in stuff to keep them out of trouble in high school or whatever, but give these people back their stuff. They don't care about you. You grooming your kids to go play for people who hate them, who, if they have a heart attack and die on a football field, they do not care. They don't care. They have to pretend to care. The NFL pretends to care about Black people. They have shown you they don't care about us. I don't know how many times, but no matter how many times this society continues to show us they don't care about us and care about our men, we continue to support them. We continue to allow them to use our labor to enrich themselves and further enslave us in the next generation, because we got kids right now aspiring to be professional athletes to go make all these rich people who are already rich richer and help them sustain their lifestyles, while you may be hoping to get your mama a house and go work on a regular job, still go work for somebody. We have got to change our mindset about how we see this system and divest quickly. It's collapsing. And if this isn't an example of how little they value Black bodies and our contributions to their lives, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, they can't live without us. Here they built a whole system of sports initially for themselves. They let us we come dominate. Now that we've dominated, they make money off of us. They laugh at us. They laugh with us. They allow us into their clubs to use as examples so they can lure others, future generations, to this workforce, this plantation. A new plantation is all it is. So Black people, I'm looking at us. I mean, how many sports is NBA, Kyrie, NFL, this situation? And this isn't the only professional athlete that had a heart incident. Like the day or two before, a couple of others did too. So, you know, at what point do we start looking at each other and saying, hey, you know, we're stupid for allowing ourselves to keep being exploited and being, you know, treated as disposable slave labor. It's on us. And they're not gonna apologize. You know, Skip is speaking for his people. They don't care. So it doesn't matter if we get mad. It doesn't matter if we do videos. It doesn't matter if we get on YouTube. It doesn't matter if we call Skip all kinds of names. Because guess what? Skip is a white man. Skip is a part of the dominant society. Skip is in power, which is shown that Shannon had to stay home. Skip got to go on TV. He didn't receive any punishment, no backlash, no nothing. He's on TV trying to do the show by himself and still getting his paycheck. So all the symbolism of this incident and the things that happen afterwards just goes to show you how white supremacy works. Now, will something happen to Skip? I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna say no. Nothing has happened to him after all this time. Nothing is going to happen to him. Skip Bayless is the Donald Trump of the Fox Sports world. So, you know, if you're watching this and you watch sports, divest. Like, it's time. Stop buying sports memorabilia. Stop watching that shit on TV. Stop paying money to go to the games. They will let you die on the field and act like nothing happened. They will put another person in your place and keep going. Your labor, the football field is the new sugarcane plantation. It's the new cotton plantation. And until we start seeing it that way and divesting from it, you're going to continue to have Skips telling you your life don't matter. You're going to have Goodell's pretending that he's doing something to make things better and to bridge the gap and do better with race relations, but still won't hire you to coach teams and allow you an opportunity to be an owner. Come on, we got to do better. They need us. We don't need them. They make money off of us. They use us. So if we're not there to be used, if we're not there to be labor, they don't make any money off of us. If we don't watch it, then they don't have our viewership. They're not going to make money. We make everything popping. If we ain't watching it, it ain't popping. If we're not talking about it, it ain't popping. So we need to learn how to use what power we do have, leverage it for our own good. Stop building up Babylon. Let Babylon fall. Come out of her. Divest from all sports and escapism, because time is running out. These people are not going to change. Your comments, your videos, we're not going to change them. Their God is money. If you're not impacting their pocketbook, they don't care. So until we learn that, and until we get serious and move with our feet and close our pocketbooks and our eyes, our ears to whatever it is that they're trying to sell us, nothing will change. So I'm out. I don't have anything else to say about it. Skip didn't apologize, and he's not going to apologize, because they don't have respect for Black men. They don't have respect for our Black humanity. And all they want us for is for our labor. We are a number and some money. So with that said, make sure you like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, and please, 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 please go sign up for my newsletter at marleyk.net, because I am no longer writing on Medium. So in order for me to keep in touch with you, I need you to be able to get access to information. And I'm not always guaranteed to be on YouTube, because they're censoring, and I might be here today, gone tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to the Links for Rumble, Odyssey, and marleyk.net, which are in the description. Take care. Divest, people. Divest. Make 2023 a divestment year.